Well, hello my beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your general love reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general love reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. This is Scorpio season, so it's a time for shedding relationships or situations that no longer serve us, whilst nurturing and intensifying those we wish to keep in our lives. This is a general love reading, so Spirit will talk about whatever it is they wish to focus on for this reading. I will be doing a new love reading and a separate twin flame reading for a more focused reading in terms of love. Let's get straight to it, my beautiful Aries. Let's see what they would like to discuss. Oh, we have new love. And we have true love. That's what I like to see. A pure love coming through for you, Aries. You totally deserve it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Aries need to know regarding their love situation? Can you please guide them for their highest good? For those of you who are interested, I'm using a Mirror's Love Oracle. And we have money. Oh, wow. What a combination, Aries. So we've got it all coming in for you. Perhaps you have a Capricorn placement somewhere. I did a Capricorn reading there yesterday, and they had a similar vibe. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Ooh. So we have true love again. So they definitely want to focus in on that true love. That's the second time that's come up. We do have past life relationship. So you have a contract, soul contract with this person in a past life. They're finding you again in this lifetime. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their love situation for November 2020 right through to mid-December 2020? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Oh, that's quite a few. Let's see. We have heart-to-heart conversations. We have trust. And we also have pay attention to the red flags. Okay, Aries, let's see what they would like to discuss here. Okay, as soon as I touch that red flags, this is to do with patterns that you may have been caught up in the past. This person who's coming on in for you is someone who you can trust. I just want to throw that out there before we move on. A lot of people are like, damn, it's true love, it's new love, and now we got some red flags. What the hell? No, that's not what I'm feeling, but let's go deeper. One moment, please. I'm just using the White Witch Tarot to gauge the overall energy for November. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their love situation for November? We have the Death card. Okay, so definitely shedding and new beginnings here. So perfect for Scorpio season, letting go of anything that is holding you back, any old ideas about love. We have Judgment. Okay, and thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? We have Temperance. They've asked for one more, which is unusual, but I will give it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. They just asked me to be silent. One moment, please. Okay, we have the Devil card. And again, I don't believe it. Why they need to go again? It looks like you're shedding old patterns to bring in something new. The Fool card. Yeah, that's why they want to go in, because they want to show that you're shedding. It literally is. Oh, the candle. We got a little bit of energy joining. The candle's going a bit crazy. I don't have any windows open or anything like that. The windows are way over there. So when the candle goes like that, they're indicating energy joining the reading to guide. Okay, just so you're aware. But they're basically saying on every path of this section of your reading, you're shedding and you're bringing new love on in because of it. So we have true love. It's about time, Aries, right? I feel like you have experienced true love in the past, but it obviously did not go the way that you had hoped. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking for new love. I know that's an obvious thing to say, but I feel like this is more of a healthy love that is coming your way. It's exciting, it's passionate, and it is true blue kind of love there. This person's very loyal. They're very grounded. I feel like you're a perfect mix for each other. You bring all that passion, that excitement, that sort of, you know, go out there, happen to life kind of energy, go out having adventures. And this person, I feel like they're very grounded, they're very dependable, and they're very nurturing. It feels a very supportive kind of person coming on in for you. And it's not just a meeting of hearts, it's a meeting of minds, a meeting of energies. It's very reciprocal, very balanced, very harmonious and passionate. Yeah, a lot of peace here with this relationship that's coming on in for you. Now, they are giving me an indication here, Aries, where because of what's happened in the past, maybe it's either a relationship that did not go well in the past, and you are a little bit guarded, or perhaps you've waited for love for such a long time that you now feel like, you know, it's not that you're stuck in your ways. It feels like you're very independent. You would like love, but I feel like there's a protective barrier around your heart. Like, I don't know, it's not mistrustful. It just feels like you're a little bit like the brakes are on a little bit. Feeling that energy that I felt in the Capricorn reading as well. So you may have buried your head in your finances, gone after your career, and yes, you would like love. You're welcoming love in, but they want you to be mindful of where you may have built barriers or have a certain pattern when it comes to love. Now, they're really heating up my arm here. I just need to check in with what that is. Okay, they're really heating up this portion of my arm. They're saying blood, okay? Blood. Maybe you've had to have your blood tested recently or something. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, maybe you've gone for a blood test. Maybe it was on the right arm where they took the stuff. They're just heating up this portion of my arm. I'm not sure why. They're not giving me a reason why. They're just saying blood. I'm not seeing blood. You know, if that resonates in some way for you, that this portion of your arm is like super hot, or you know, maybe you went for a blood test on this arm, I'm not sure. I can't go further with that. If they're not giving me any more, I cannot make it up. So I'm just giving you what they're giving me. In particular, I don't know if you can see, right there, it's going really super hot right now for me. And there's a vein that is rising right up here. Okay, this is not my energy. This is the energy that I'm picking up. I don't know if you can see that on camera, probably not. But anyway, if that's you and it resonates in some way, perhaps you even had a drip there or something like that. Is it called a catheter? I'm not sure. Maybe it was in there. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. But we have true love coming on in. They just want you to be mindful of where you may be protecting your heart and not opening up fully, okay? Because we have that trust issue there. And the pay attention to the red flags is in some way relevant to you, about overgiving and protecting your heart, but we will come to it. Now, we do have new love, so Spirit would like to discuss someone who's new coming into your vicinity. You either have your eye on this person already because it feels very in the now kind of energy, but it's someone that you have not connected to on a romantic level. It's kind of like, oh, they're giving me a song. They've been doing this for the last couple of readings. They've been really giving me a song, and it's From a Distance. Called From a Distance. Oh my gosh. From a distance, you and I both look like friends even though we're both at war or something. They're showing me, oh gosh, really famous singer. They're showing me her face and I do not know her name. She's really famous. I hate myself for not knowing this person. Anyway, I'm going to look it up after I do this reading. Perhaps you're listening to this song if you know what it is. Or this song is in some way relevant to you. I feel like there's an element here of hearts at war in the past, and that you're ushering in the new because of it. I feel like you may be leaving someone or a situation behind because no matter how much you've tried to make it work in the past, it's just not working. And you recognize it's time for you to take back your power and move forward. Now, with this new love energy, I also feel like you've got your eye on somebody. As I said, there isn't a relationship that has come to fruition yet, but this person feels the same way about you. They want you to be mindful of similar energy that came up in the Capricorn reading. So if you have a Capricorn placement or you're dealing with a Capricorn, there's something in this message for you. They're indicating that, you know, when you mine for precious gems there, you have to dig deep. Okay, so you have to, like, you know, go through all the mud, the dirt, and crack away at all the rock that is around to expose the beautiful gem. Now, Aries, they're giving me this energy that that is your beautiful heart, and in some way you may have guarded it because of what happened in the past, and kept it safe. Now, safe is the same as, you know, being hurt in love. It's not really advancing ourselves in terms of growth, staying safe. So you deserve love. And this love is coming in. It's really beautiful. They want you to be mindful to open up to it, you know, let it in, because you have this nurturing, gorgeous, healing, supportive heart that yearns to have a similar experience with another heart. Now, we have to be mindful that people can only meet us as deeply as we have met ourselves, but Spirit is calling in someone that is on the same frequency as you, that loves in a similar way that you do, that is very nurturing, that is reciprocal, it is not out of balance. Okay, we've got that Temperance card there, so it's very even keel here. So you won't find yourself giving, wow, they're really highlighting a trinket in here for me. It just started beaming, and it actually is the yin and yang. Okay, so they really want you to know that there is, this person is your counterpart coming on in. It's very peaceful, very harmonious. They don't often do that. It was just sitting there. It started to shine at me. So this new love is really beautiful. You're calling it in. I'll go through the reading deeper and see if they can give me a date. But right now, they're indicating there's an air of magic to this. Now, either you meet this person at a place that is close. Do you do magic? Because they're saying the word magic, but they're spelling it with a K. M-A-G-I-K, magic. Maybe your surname is Magic, or your family name. Maybe magic resonates in some way, but with a K there. Maybe you are into magic and you're going to buy a gift for somebody or something. If that's you, then there's something in this message for you. It's very precise. It's not for all. It's going a little bit cold here, so they're really resonating that this is for somebody in particular. If you've just bought a magic kit for somebody as a gift, or something that you're interested in yourself, there's something here for you. Okay, now we have finances, money there. So you're definitely sort of focusing on your career, building your financial sort of solid foundations there. And there is a large amount of money coming towards you. This may be a bit of a surprise, but it's something to do with your career path. Maybe you're also doing something new, Aries, entrepreneurial. I feel like there's a bit of a life's purpose kind of wake-up call going on there with that Judgment card. It's something to do with your with the new path that you're taking. I feel in some way that's relevant to the new love situation, because it feels like whatever decision you make, Spirit then has to sort of reroute the person and how you meet this new person. Okay, because I feel like at the moment you're weighing up a few options in your life in general, and shedding a lot of I feel like you're making some big changes. There's a lot of finances coming towards you with regards to that, but you may have buried your head in work so that you know, you don't have to focus on love, that sort of thing. It's nice to have it, but in the meantime I feel like you're like, right, laser focus on the finances. Okay, so I feel like that Capricorn energy, you can have it all. Okay, so you don't have to choose. If you felt like you've had to choose in the past, go after something that you're really passionate about and focus, like laser focus on. You can have both money and love at the same time. We have that true love, so they're just clarifying that this is someone who is very honest, kind, supportive, someone who is exciting, and you know, you can trust this person, because I feel like there's trust issues from the past that in some way inform how you deal with situations in love. Now, this could be from a past relationship in terms of romance. It could be your foundation, something from childhood that you witnessed that has somehow sat with you through your life and in some way informed the way that you function in relationships. Because there's some sort of cycle here, that devil, something that you've picked up along the way. Now, it's absolutely human for us all, if we get burnt in love, to be hurt and angry for a certain period of our time, our life here. It's to break us open, though. You know, we often have really tough experiences to break us open to learning, to healing, and to ascension. It's really hard, I know, but that is the cycle of things. Now, it says this is the romance of a lifetime. So I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, I'll believe it when I see it, but you're about to see it, because you're closing off one cycle and you're bringing in this new love. Okay. So they just said a place. Botswana. Botswana. Now, either that's a place, well, I know it's a place, but maybe that's a little bit closer to home to you. Maybe it's an avenue name, Botswana Avenue, or it has Botswana in the name. It could actually be the place. Maybe you're from there. If that resonates in some way for you, there's something in this message for you. Okay, perhaps your person is from there or has that in their name in some way. I feel like it's more than just a place. They're giving me it's relevant in some way. Perhaps there's an event that it has in that name. It's relevant in some way to you. Okay. But this is divinely guided. A lot of passion here. This is off the charts passion. Really, really hot in energy. Sorry, they're just giving me something, which is something about matchsticks. Now that's not, I know that could indicate passion, but they're showing me matchsticks. I mean, it looks like a game to me, matchsticks, but I don't know if there's a game called matchsticks or a game. Matchsticks. I don't know how to describe it. If it resonates in some way for you, then there's something in that message for you. I can't really get the overall energy of what they're saying, but it looks like either you're playing that or you're just playing it before listening to this reading, or it's something you've been playing. Matchsticks. It's like you take bits. It's a bit like Jenga, I guess, but like you take the matchsticks out. I don't know. It seems very grassroots kind of game. You know, really simple. But really fun. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. But we have true love. It's coming on in. It's really someone to be trusted. Okay, someone who really has your back and loves you in the way that you love people yourself. Okay, now we have that past life relationship. You've known each other before. They actually, as I touched this, they said 1464. Now, I don't know anything about history. They're giving me 1464. It's very precise. So if you've had past life regression, then 1464, if that resonates for you, or you've been told that in the past, there's something in this message for you. I'm seeing if they can give me anything deeper than that. Spirit, really funny. They said it was a really gripping time in history. Well, that's great, but if you could let me know about it, because I can't know the history of the whole world in this one brain of mine unless you give it to me. So let me see. They're just saying hold on tight. No, they're not giving me anything more. Gripping. No. Okay. If it comes to me, no. So they're just kind of showing me like it's almost like a forest. It's like black. The wood looks really black and it looks quite looming with almost purpley black leaves. I don't know what that is. So anyway, I'll have to move on, otherwise I could be here all day waiting for that message. But you have 1464 is the date that they gave me. If that resonates in some way, you have a soul contract with this person, and they're meant to find you again in this lifetime. So you're meant to cross each other's paths. Now, these three cards are meant to be read together. They've asked me to put the three together because they're relevant, which is heart-to-heart conversations. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So they're indicating here, Aries, some sort of holding back in relationships because of trust issues. Now, the trust issue here either comes from a past relationship. It says here, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, what you think about, you bring about. So this person that's coming on in here, they're coming with a lot of love, and it is reciprocal, it's balanced, it's harmonious. They want you to be mindful to open up. Don't be mistrustful of love, especially when it's so fast, because I feel like this is a very passionate connection. There is an energy of get to know each other. Make sure you build that solid foundation, because it is worth it. This relationship is definitely worth it. As you can see, this figure here is holding like a wand over Cupid, like, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. I'm doing my finances. I'm doing my career. Don't interfere. I can't have any interference right now. So you may be in that mindset where you're like, I want love, but when I really look at the way I've scheduled my life right now, I'm on a bit of a treadmill where I've got to focus a lot heavily on my career and get that sorted. Spirit is saying you can have both, just so you're aware. you don't have to guide it. It's actually divinely guided. The timing, it will happen when it's meant to happen. They're also giving me a Cancerian kind of energy, because they're showing me a crab at the moment. So the crab often connects to the moon card in this deck, so maybe it's about a reveal, but I'm feeling Cancerian energy. So you either have a Cancerian placement, or this new love has a Cancerian placement that's coming on in. Someone who's quite deep with their emotions. Now, to pay attention to the red flags, they're indicating where are you keeping yourself protected. Okay, and with good reason, obviously, Aries. If you've been hurt in the past by somebody, then, you know, we're going to protect ourselves. Once bitten, twice shy. I totally get it. But they're asking you, where are you completely cutting yourself off from accepting love? As you can see here, this person is kind of in like a beekeeper's outfit, you know, keeping the sting of love kind of out. And now, love sometimes is painful. But it doesn't have to be. Now there's this wonderful true love that's coming on in for you. This person's got quite a good heart of gold there. So they're asking you to look at, like, can you see that person's focus? They're kind of looking away, like, nothing to see here, not seeing you, I don't see you, I'm focusing on my goal, which is over here, I'm protecting you, I'm protecting myself. It feels very much like ignoring love. So they're asking you to look at any cycles where you may have found yourself kind of distancing yourself or shunning love because of what happened in the past. Now, I can't imagine that you're carrying that burden with you all this time, Aries, but they're asking you to just look out for the red flags where sometimes someone... Interesting, this is not for everybody, but they're just giving me this right now, which is if someone pays you a compliment, you either like go, oh, don't be silly, you're completely blind, or something like that. It's kind of like you dismiss compliments. And by doing it, you're actually creating a barrier. Okay, so for example, if it was your birthday, Aries, and I came to you and I said, oh, I baked you a wonderful cake, and you went, oh, I don't deserve that, thank you very much, and you sort of dismiss it, you're actually telling the person who's giving you something wonderful from their heart that they don't have to say, they don't have to mean it, they don't have to give it, you know? You're actually just dismissing it and telling that person, I don't need that. So, you know, it's like dismissing the cake I offer you, I don't need that. Even though your words are sort of putting yourself down, you're actually closing a barrier to somebody else. So if you're not very good with compliments, that sort of thing, they're just indicating, and that's not for all, I just gotta say, they're just saying select few, the words they're giving me right now. If you find that when someone gives you a wonderful compliment about yourself, you kind of just bat it off, okay? That's actually a barrier. That's your mechanism. Take it. Start to learn how to open up and say, thank you, wow, you know what, I really needed that today. You know, you made me feel amazing because, you know, I've been feeling pretty down recently. Or, you know what, thank you for noticing my new hair. That's, you know, nobody really notices. So thank you, that's amazing. It's actually an energetic exchange where it makes the other person feel really great that they noticed something or they gave you something that was worthy of changing your mindset or making you feel good. You know, we are energetic beings, okay? So that's not for all. They're just giving it to me for someone. Obviously someone needs to hear that out there. So they're just asking you, look at avenues where you close yourself off to accepting people's love, because this person who's coming on in, they're actually a bit full on, and they're really kind of in a good way, not in a, oh my gosh, will you just do one and be quiet for a little bit? Not that sort of way. What I'm getting is this person, they're very complimentary, they're very open, okay? So there's an indication here of if you want love with this person, remember to keep yourself open to it. Now we have the Death card. So this is the protagonist energy for November, which is Scorpionic energy. It's very powerful. You're getting it double energized. There's big changes here. You're letting go of anything that does not serve you. There's endings here, and you're moving on to something wonderful, something new. Anything that kept you stuck, had a hold on you, was keeping you in the same place or stopping you from moving on, that was very painful. Can you see those tears? Anything that is holding you back, that arm, you're releasing it. And you're saying, no, I deserve true love. I can give true love. And I want the love that I deserve. and the love that, you know, I give out. I want a reciprocal energy because, you know, it's about time, Aries. So that is the love that you're calling in here. And it's also about believing yourself, shedding old ideas where you feel like, well, love hasn't happened so far, so it's obviously not going to happen. You know, getting rid of that, because what you think about, you bring about. Very important. If we think something will not happen, you're right. It won't happen, because you create the energy, you create the destiny that is, you know, you tell spirit what you want. So if you say, well, I'm obviously not going to get love, then spirit goes, okay, well, obviously you don't want it. If you're thinking you're not going to get it, you think, you know, so be it. But if you say, I deserve love and I can't wait for spirit to bring in new love, then they go, right, okay, Aries is ready, let's go. So I feel like this love is sort of somehow connected to some big decisions that you're making at the moment. There's two energies with this card. This is the antagonist position, the Judgment card. So you may have denied your feelings in the past with regards to love because of things, you know, that you either got hurt by somebody, or there is an unbalanced grounding from childhood, some wounding that needed to be healed there. You may have even felt like you made an error in judgment by dating somebody, or, you know, being in a high level commitment relationship with somebody in the past. Spirit says there are no mistakes. There is no error in judgment. There's actually learning. We have to change our mindset and say, okay, well, I met that person, that happened, it didn't go well, I got really badly burnt, but I know what I will do and what I won't do for the next time, and I will notice the red flags, because that's learning. Everything and everybody comes into our lives for a reason. It's to teach us a lesson to move to the next, okay, into the next. And unfortunately, if we're stubborn, I'm a Scorpio, I'm very stubborn, I don't lose my patterns easily, I do not learn easily, I'm quite stubborn that I go round in a cycle sometimes, and I kind of just don't learn the lesson until something bigger happens and I go, oh, if I thought about that about 2 years ago, I wouldn't be in this position now. So they're asking you to sort of be mindful that everything happens for a reason, and if you're getting the flag, the red flag, listen to it. Your intuition is on point. But this Judgment card, it feels very much like there's you're making some big decisions about your life path, not just love, but you're having clarity here, where you're sort of getting rid of dead wood from your relationships or your career. It's across the board. I feel like this is all over the place. You're making a big decision and moving forward with it. So you could be relocating somewhere. You could be having a new job, new career path, because you've got new happening with that Fool card. And it's almost like once you make this decision, because the Judgment is about making that final decision, you know what you need to do, you understand it, and you're being called forward to action it and take the direction of your dreams, your prosperity path. We got the Temperance card. So it's almost like a release. Balance and harmony is restored after a period of disruptive energy. You know, you may have felt like you're out of control, but now you've made some solid decisions. It's almost like it's a load off, and all that anxiety transforms. You're following your heart, and there is peace, okay, with that Dove. So you're shaking it all up. Now we do have that Devil card that is crossing that. So they're indicating the most positive aspect of this card, which a lot of people go, what is the positive aspect of this card? Well, it's like receiving it in the reverse. The unified position is the positive, the outcome. So you're releasing any toxic cycles by getting it in that position, okay? So it's a recovery. You're leaving abusive situations behind, or toxic cycles, things where you went round and round and round, obsessive energy, you know, it just feels like you're doing something different to get a different outcome, okay? Be mindful if there's any of those red flags still a little bit left regarding trust, okay? And taking a leap of faith, because we've got that Fool card which crosses it. So they're indicating, you know, if you have fear of taking chances on new love, look at the red flags, trust issues, that sort of thing, because we have a wonderful new start here. That Fool card is a fresh hope for love. You're taking a new adventure in it. It is a beginning with somebody else that is very exciting. There is an enthusiasm here, a curiosity about love again. It's almost like your mojo has been set on fire again. So a lot of passion here. Okay, they just said the word Brent, B-R-E-N-T. Brent, B-R-E-N-T. Now, either that's a name or a place. If that's resonant for you, they're saying David as well now. I mean, it could be David Brent. I don't know. Brent, David. If those names are resonant for you in any shape or form, there's something in this message for you. If not, then maybe check back on this reading just after, maybe towards the end of December, and see if you've met this new person with those names in some way, or connection to those names in some way. But there is a new start on the board here for love. Now, it's very exciting. We're just going to go to the details. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot to gain a little bit more clarity about what we're dealing with for November. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ooh, can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Okay, that's quite a few. Let's see what they want to say. We have the new love. Look at that. The passion. I told you it's off the charts. This connection is on fire. So we have Ace of Wands in the upright. We have Two of Pentacles in the reverse, suggesting as soon as you make a decision on your life path, this is what's happening here. It's very exciting. You have the Four of Cups in reverse, which indicates a new option in love. Releasing of the devil in reverse. So same energy, beautiful energy. We have the Six of Wands. There we go. So there is the... a little bit of, how can I put that? Either being disappointed in the past, but because of it, lost confidence, okay, lost your mojo. And we have the Five of Wands. So it gave you a few obstacles to overcome. They're just asking for 3 more, so I'm just going to go for it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? I'm truly grateful for the messages so far. Oh, calling in the Emperor, okay? So Aries, this is you as well, okay? I feel like there's double energy here. You may be even dealing with another Aries. Let's go. Because it's on the Judgment section here, you're definitely thinking about your career path. The Emperor strategically thinks about the future in terms of your finances, and that's where there's a lot of money coming on in for you. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. We have the Queen of Wands, Leo energy. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Queen of... Whoa! 3 queens in a row? That is like crazy energy. I don't think I've seen that ever. Oh, maybe once before, actually. Once before. And that was for a reading for a friend. But she was wanting to know about her friendship circle. So I'm going to pull a card on that because that's very interesting energy. It's almost like... it could connect to that devil energy there, and you having to make a new start across the board, because I feel like there's a little bit of... We'll pull a card on it when we come to it. Anyway, we have that Ace of Wands. So new passion coming in for you, Aries, and it is on fire. Now, this is also a new desire to create something, you know, shake up your life a little bit and either do some sort of new project or, you know, get a new job that is more suited to your passions, what you're trying to achieve in life, something that's a little bit more interesting. It's an ace, so that is something that is new, but also that is divinely guided. It is a gift from the universe, and also it in some way connects to work. Also, they're indicating this tear here. So this passion comes in after some sort of sadness. Now, this could mean that you felt like, you know, you've been alone for a while and that you felt the universe is in some way has left you out. But I feel like here, now this is not for everybody because they're actually showing me these, so it looks like decorations, but they're showing me netting, like some sort of, it's almost like a spider's web. So maybe you felt like you were trapped in some sort of web in the past with somebody, and you felt like, Aries, I don't ever imagine you to be a victim of anything at all, but I feel like you may have been stuck in a situation that was actually quite painful in the past, and as a result, it feels like you're finally free of it and you're shedding it. So there's some tears here. Yes, it was painful, but there was a new passion that comes on in because of it. It is this energy of once bitten, twice shy. So they're indicating here that trust issues, they need to be looked at because you deserve love. You deserve this wonderful love that's coming towards you, and they want you to be open for it, okay? You don't want, if there's new love on the board, you don't want them to think that you're not interested, Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. It's crossed by the devil in reverse. You're letting go of anything that was holding you back in order to move forward. So same energy, really. Now we have that Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like you may have been overwhelmed in the past, that there was some sort of someone you invested in, I feel like may have struggled to commit to a relationship. It was unbalanced. Okay, now also I'm getting a secondary energy with this, which is you make a final decision. You know, when it's in the upright, you're weighing up your options. Which way should I go? You know, maybe I want to do this instead. I've always wanted to be a dancer, or I've always wanted to be a mechanic. All of those things. And then when you get it in the reverse, you're making that decision like right. Because it's over the Judgment card, you're making a final decision there to move forward and do something different. Now we have that Four of Cups, which indicates a new outlook, but also new direction and a new option as a result. So it's over the Fool card. So it definitely feels like after a period of feeling unfulfilled and, you know, apathy, like you're stuck in love and nothing's really going on emotionally, you're like, oh, where's the emotional contentment? You know, I want to be happy. And then along comes, as soon as you have this shift that is to do with your, now this is either, if you're not in a job at the moment, you're looking for a job, there is one that suits your passion coming right on in. If you're past the age of, you know, wanting to work anymore, you know, you've stepped into retirement in some way, then it's something to do with your creative pursuits, where you think, you know what, I've always wanted to do something like that. Let's try it out. Okay, it feels very much like you're doing something new, you're shaking things up, and that's where you meet someone that's like, oh, hello. So even if you look up this card in the reverse, it's like new outlook brings a new direction, and there is a new option for you that is emotionally fulfilling. Okay, it is very exciting. It comes after letting go of a situation that did not serve you, that held you back, made you feel stuck. Maybe it was abusive or had some sort of, you know, obsessive energy to it that was negative. It was going round and round in circles. So, as I said, it's like receiving that Devil card in this position, okay? If you receive the Devil in this position, then I'd be like, oh, be careful. But you're getting it in the overall energy. It's letting you know there was some sort of toxic cycles at play that you're letting go of. There may be a residue of that as a result, like, for example, trust issues, or, you know, it's hard to open yourself up to somebody when you first meet them. Sometimes we jump on in with the passion because it's exciting and we don't really have to think about it, you know. But when we have to sit down and have the conversations and stuff like that, it's hard. So sometimes we get in obsessive kind of sexual lust kind of energy to fast track a relationship. So if you feel like it could go that way as well, I feel like you may be putting the brakes on because you don't want to do what you've always done. I feel like in this spread, I'm seeing you want to do something different for a different outcome, a successful one. At the roots, because we're in the center here, at the root here is a lack of confidence, the Six of Wands in the reverse, okay? You may have had low self-esteem or lack of confidence because of some sort of breakup or failure. You may have felt it was a failure, an error in judgment with someone else in the past. Spirit says, you know, that's been the obstacle. Okay, that Five of Wands there, that's been the obstacle to overcome your low confidence, or maybe you felt, how can I put that? You're not so self-assured. You've had to learn to love yourself again and to overcome those obstacles with courage and move on up towards a new passion. So it is, oh, they said wrong. They're right. It's over here. Those are the obstacles you've had to overcome. And the Seven of Wands in the reverse position, you may have decided, you wanted to give up on love, quitting on it. That's a card of quitting it. But actually, as you can see, thinking about quitting things, but then instead you're releasing that sort of mindset, actually brings on in that wonderful new love, okay? But also I feel this card, I'm reading this card intuitively, and they're giving me an energy here of you're letting down your boundaries, Okay, you're opening yourself up because they want to show you in the upright. As you can see, that's you raised in a bubble there, way up on a cushion, okay? And nobody can really, none of those wands can really touch you. But there's one that is trying to get on in, but still, they're not, they're in, but they're not quite on in there. It's almost like an aloof. You've kept yourself distanced from love, from passion, from other people. And in the reverse, they're indicating that you're actually opening up to that. Okay, you're opening up your boundaries, letting them in. And we got this Emperor card. Now, I'm going to pull a card on this one as much as I'm going to pull a card on these. I feel like this is dual energy, Aries. This is your card, Aries. You're being bold. You're being courageous. Not only in your career, though, because I feel like over the Judgment, you're going after something new in terms of your career, but you're thinking about, is it a wise move to either mix business with pleasure, or is it a wise move to invest in love right now when your work is starting to take a really good positive turn? You're like, do I want to jinx this by putting love in the mix? I'm not so sure. But I feel like that is your choice because we have that Judgment card. The light is within you here. They're indicating have confidence, self-assurance, that everything will work out in your favor. But there may be some people in your sphere here, that's why I need to pull a card on it, who are thinking it's a bad idea. Now, this may be that you either meet someone at this new job and your friendship circle are like, oh, no, 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 no. Don't go down that route. You know, don't mix business with pleasure. Or if you find a nice group of people where, you know, you're doing wonderful, passionate hobby kind of things like painting or something like that, your friends may be like, oh, don't mix that because if that relationship goes badly, you can't go back there. So, you know, it's that kind of energy that I'm getting here with this. But also I feel like you could be meeting another Aries, someone who really gets you and knows, I mean, that relationship is going to be passionate, it's going to be off the charts. But there's an indication here where I feel like there's just a little bit of a risk, but I feel like it's pays off. So I really want, there's magic. They keep saying magic. There's magic here. So maybe this person is into magic or something, or the relationship is magic. They're spelling it with a K. Anyway, I'm just going to get, yeah. No. Okay. So we're just going to clarify with this deck, the English, oh, wow, the English Magic Tarot. Oh, how apt that they decided they want this one. Okay, I'm just going to clarify this Emperor card in the upright underneath the Judgment. Can you please clarify? Ooh, Seven of Cups. Okay, so Seven of Cups here in the reverse is a restored sense of yourself, Aries. I feel like you're getting your confidence back after all this time and you're starting to be courageous. You recognize you do deserve love and that there's nothing to be afraid of here. Okay, so I feel like you will be moving forward with that Seven of Cups. I feel like there's no, it's interesting because it just basically means that you're making a decision. Okay, you're seeing things clearly. Any illusion ends and you're restoring a sense of what you want. And it's interesting because we're clarifying that sentence, this section here, which is the Judgment, making a decision. Can you please clarify the Emperor? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. We have the King of Coins in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify the Emperor in the upright over the Judgment? Any final messages I need to know about that card? Queen of Wands. So it's the same thing because we're moving on to the Queen of Wands. It's about confidence. Okay. Here we go. So it's the Emperor there. Just to let you know, you got Queen of Wands here, but they've clarified again by the Queen of Wands. So they're indicating Leo placement perhaps, and this is a Leo energy, but it's about having self-assurance, have confidence in yourself, okay? Know that you are worthy to have love and career and that you can have it both ways. Also, yeah, be confident to show yourself off, you know, self-assurance. Love wins the day. You have a lot to offer, Aries, okay? Even after disappointments in the past, because they're indicating this King of Coins in the reverse. Someone who you invested in fully in the past, but they did not invest in the same way. There's no follow through in this connection. Someone who did not invest in the connection. It was not spiritually as ascended as you. They did not have spiritual knowledge like you did. That's what they're indicating here. So it feels like you're closing off a cycle there with that Seven of Cups. You see that this person from the past did not invest fully, and that is to do with them. It's their energy. This person, I feel like this person will never, there may have been jealousy in this relationship as well. This person will never invest fully in connections in the frequency that they're in, and that it should not have knocked your confidence because it was a projected energy, Aries. So they're indicating have self-confidence and, you know, have total self-assurance. Get your feisty back, Aries, when it comes to love, okay? You know, you are a hot thing. And you got to remember that. So this is what they're indicating there for me. Especially since you're getting your mojo back, because we got that Queen of Wands, as I said. Now, this is you being feisty. They're indicating getting back that confidence, getting back out there, showing your inner light. That's the most important. Now, this is a fire element. So they're indicating here your magic is within, and letting your wonderful light shine out. That's where you attract another person. Now, they are indicating that you either meeting, they're giving me 3 energies from here because they keep showing me the crab. So I'm picking up the energy of a Cancerian placement somewhere with this new person, but also either another Aries or a Leo, okay? It's going to be passionate, as I said. It's going to be really hot, but there is a true blue love here with this. Now, I have to pull cards on these 2 queens because I'm getting an indication here of 2 energies. So I just want to be clear. One energy is, where do you hold back? If you're embodying this energy, Aries, where do you hold back and not speak up? Where, are you a bit like logical in relationships because there's been unkindness in the past to you and you've kind of closed off to speaking your truth? You speak your truth in all areas of life, but are you feeling that you clam up when it comes to love and you feel like there's no follow through in the past? You feel that you're not really sure whether you want to invest in a future with somebody because of what happened in the past. Or is it 2 people who are a little bit cold and a little bit jealous of you and find a new love? This is what I need to find out. So I'm just going to give you yeah, they said go to this one again. Can you please clarify these 3 queens? Whoa, 8 of coins. Okay, so they're indicating you mastering yourself, investing in yourself, and learning. It feels like you're doing a career path. There's 2 energies to this card as well, Aries. I feel like you're doing your career path. You're picking a career path that you decide is best for you. Now, there may be 2 people who are a little bit, they lead with logic, and they also feel a little bit envious that you're taking a bit of a leap of faith to do something new, whereas they're kind of stuck in their ways and too afraid to action a path that they would really truly like to. So they're kind of watching you with a little bit of envy at you sort of mastering your craft, being at the top of your game. You may, these people may be in your soul tribe, or you know, maybe people who really do care about you, but at the root of it, they're a little bit jealous, okay? They're indicating here as well, this is aspects of self, because the 8 of coins is about investing in yourself and loving yourself when it comes to love and fulfillment. So, and doing, you know, following your own path. So they're indicating these are aspects of self where you're not investing, you're not speaking, you know, you're closing yourself off, being a bit logical instead of leading with your heart in terms of love. But I'm just going to get another clarity card. Can you please clarify the 3 coins, the 3 queens, 2 of cups. Okay, so they're indicating here that someone is a little bit, there's going to be 2 people. They are giving me the double energy. There are going to be 2 people here, Aries, who are a little bit envious that you're finding love. Okay, now they just gave me, you know who those people are. You know who those people are. Okay, now I feel like I'm going to pull another card, but I feel like these people at the best of times, these people love you dearly. Okay, and they you know, I feel like there is a bit of a, they're in a group of you And they're prominent women in this group, or, well, they're feminine figures because we have the queens. It doesn't have to be about gender, it's about the energy, but I feel like they're very prominent in the group. They're a little bit envious that you find love, that you're partnering up. This Two of Cups suggests you're going to be in a romantic relationship that will lead to a high-level commitment and a proposal that leads to marriage or something like that, if that's what you want. But it feels like they're a little bit jealous of this partnership with that Two of Cups. Just going to go to any final clarity on these three queens? Ooh. Page of Coins in the reverse. Yeah, these people like to make trouble. Okay, so it's almost like you may have known these people from school because pages are, you know, immature energy, but they also indicative of someone who's been around a long time with you from school or something like that. They could be, it's like a little bit gossipy kind of energy. There's a little bit of envy, okay? Just so you're aware that they are showing up in your chart for a reason. So if they're trying to dissuade you in terms of this love that's coming on up for you, use your own intuition, okay? Be guided by yourself, because these people, they're coming from they're just disappointed that it's not them. That's how I'm going to give it, okay? I don't feel like these people mean you any malice, but I feel like there's disappointment that it's not them that's getting this true, beautiful love. And I feel as a result, they may be slightly clouded in their advice and say, you know, you shouldn't do that. You know, maybe not go for that person or something. Oh gosh, they said this, I don't like to say this. They've said this sentence before. I don't really like it, but I'm going to give it because they gave it to me. Misery likes company. Okay, so they're indicating here that, you know, when all of you are like all single together and going, oh, what, men this or women this, you know, when you're in your soul tribe and you bitch about people, etc., and just have those conversations, not all the time, but sometimes they come up. You won't be having those conversations because you're going to be in a happy relationship, okay? So you'll be taken out of that. So just be mindful. I'm not going to dwell too far on that. I'm just going to get any clarifiers for this reading. Can you please clarify anything else my beautiful Aries needs to know about this new love that's coming on in for them? Anything else you would like to discuss with Aries for November 2020? Can you please guide them for their highest good? I'm truly grateful for the messages so far. We have the Nine of Wands. Oops. We have the High Priestess, so same thing, okay? Persist with these people. They're not bad people. Be mindful, but keep your barriers up there and use your intuition, the High Priestess, okay? Keep that intuition of yours off, you know, sort of off the charts, listening to what your gut instinct is saying. Be guided by that. There will be a bit of a reveal. I feel like these two people will show their true colors in time. Ooh, okay. Now I need to pull a card out. I had a feeling this might come up. We got a Knight of Wands here, okay? So I'm going to pull a card on that because I feel like this is gossip. I felt like the way that they would try and dissuade you is that this person does not mean business in terms of relationship, but I need to pull a card on it. It's showing up for a reason. Clarify. Can you please, anything else? Queen of Wands. So again, they're giving you another Queen of Wands here. That's the third Queen of Wands, Aries. It's about having confidence. King of Swords in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Seven of Wands. Got the Seven of Wands again, same position. Six of... okay. So, now I'm going to pull a card, as I said, on that Knight of Wands, because I'm getting two energies from it. One is that there is a new project that you're about to embark on. It's a very short, exciting opportunity within, it's either a job or something that you aspire to doing. It's something that you're excited about. It's very, sets your soul on fire, okay? But the secondary energy I'm getting is that someone is claiming that this new person who's coming on in, I feel like they're saying that it's a player, when actually it's a King of Coins. It's someone who's actually going to invest in the future with you. I'm just going to check that. Can you please clarify this Knight of Wands? Six of Swords. Moving on. Moving on, it's a necessary transition. We have that Nine of Wands in the reverse. So have faith, don't be defensive. And we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. So this is someone from the past who's a player, okay? Now, it's interesting. Six of Cups. Let's go again. So this player energy is someone from the past is returning here. We got the Six of Cups. There's unrealistic expectations. Now they may be returning to talk, or they may be returning and just being in your sphere. I haven't got any swords here. Okay, so I'm not sure whether they're going to talk. The only swords I've got is the Six of Swords, which is about moving forward, okay, relocating. So they may come and talk to you and say that they are relocating. They're getting in contact for a reason. Five of Swords, sneaky behavior, sabotaging. Two of Swords, you're not putting up with it. You're not putting up with it. Okay. So just be mindful. We have that nine of Wands. I will discuss that in a moment. So we have the Nine of Wands here as well. Nine of Wands is, as I said, maintain your boundaries, but persist to where you want to go. Trust your intuition, because you're nearly at the top there. You're nearly there in terms of love. Trust your intuition. Yes, these people may give you some guidance, your people in your circle. These may be even people at your new place of work, or some sort of new that you come into contact with that actually say, oh, you don't want to go with that person, because they may have designs on that person themselves. I feel like they're very off, they're unbalanced. We got that Six of Coins there. But trust in your intuition, that will not lead you astray. Now, that Knight of Wands here, okay, they just want to indicate that this person is either relocating, or you are, and they may come to talk to you about it. We have that Nine of Wands in the reverse. You know, have faith that this situation is going to end. Have faith that you're actually going to partner up with somebody who is more suited to you. It feels like when you get this card as well, there's an energy of if you're alone, you know, you're feeling isolated in love, etc., etc., you're about to find somebody to partner up with. So that's indicating, again, new passion coming on in. We have the Six of Cups, which is a return card for someone from the past. Now, this does not have to be an ex-lover, just to let you know, but because we've got that Knight of Wands, which is player energy, it does suggest that, you know, someone that you may have been in a relationship that was not fully invested in is coming back to discuss things. They've got unrealistic expectations, excuse me, and I don't feel like you got anything else you need to say. Five of Swords there, that's a sabotage card, okay? Someone is still in the same energy. It may have been an abusive relationship, verbally abusive, because the swords are pointed down. They may have withheld, but as you can see, look at that person, they're holding their head, okay? They just said Hawaii 5-0. Hawaii 5-0. What am I channeling there? Hawaii 5-0. What's maybe there's a, well, I know there's a program called Hawaii 5-0. Maybe you've just been watching that program, or Hawaii 5-0 is in some way relevant. Perhaps you live in Hawaii. If that means anything to you, then there's something in this message for you. But the Five of Swords, I wouldn't trust that energy, okay? It's very... you know, someone cuts off their nose to spite their face. This person's self-sabotage mode. And we got the Two of Swords there. So they may try to make you confused or make you feel indecision, but I really feel like you're moving on. You're not putting up with that energy, okay? You're standing in your power. You have that Queen of Wands energy, self-confidence, feisty. Remember that, Aries. You are beautiful. The Queen of Wands, she radiates passion. She stands in her power. She knows what she's worth, and she magnetizes the love that she deserves towards her. There's a lot of passion coming your way, okay? The Seven of Wands in the reverse reminds you letting down your walls. Don't be defensive there, okay? And don't quit on love too soon, especially if you think that this person from the past is coming in thinking, really, is this the only person? They keep driving me insane. If they're not fully ascended, okay? If they're coming on in and they're like, you feel like they're ready to invest fully in a connection and you cannot get past leaving them, you cannot let them go, then obviously use your own intuition. You can partner up with that person. But the reading, the energy that I'm getting in the cards is there's someone here who's a king of coins here, okay? Someone who's solid, practical, wise investor in terms of your relationship, someone who is dependable and grounded. They're at the top of their game. They're a king, Aries. Okay, so I feel like you're a match. Also, I feel like this person's at a place where money is made. So either you're giving money to follow a hobby and do some sort of courses, or, you know, do some sort of spiritual courses as well. Money is exchanged there. I feel like this person is in a boss type position, and I feel like there's a solid future here with a lot of growth. This person is investing fully in a connection with you. As we can see on the other side of decision, there's two kings. Okay, so they're indicating this person coming back from the past. There's one that withholds their emotions, their you know, talking. They don't really invest fully. They give you half truth, but not, you know, and disguise it as all of the truth. They withhold information. Sometimes a little bit corrupt or a little bit abusive. Someone who doesn't hang around. Okay, now this is Gemini energy, and I'm not saying all Geminis are like that, but they may have a Gemini placement. But this person, it feels like you've got a choice here. Okay, which king do you choose, Aries? And I mean, it's a no-brainer. We've got someone who's investing fully in a connection. Now we have this Six of Coins. Okay, it's underneath the King of Swords. So they're indicating this person is out of balance, and you know, they're a bit selfish. They're one-sided in the connection. So if you know who that person is, be mindful. They're coming back in that same energy. So it is in the unified position. So that's a red flag to watch out for with that Devil card. You know, I feel like you're shedding that, but it feels like that person comes back on in to discuss something with you. But you do have this new person coming on in. I'm going to give you any final messages, because I really would like to clarify that Six of Coins in the reverse. Any final messages? Six of Coins in reverse. The Emperor. Okay, the Emperor. So you don't want anyone who's unbalanced. Oh, is this the Empress? Queen of Swords in the... I mean, you got the Queen of Swords again. They're clarifying the same message here. They're really asking you to be mindful. Oh, I understand. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Sorry, they just said, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. And now I see. I see. Okay. So they're indicating here, if you can see, the King of Swords here and the Queen of Swords. This person from the past who's coming on in to discuss, you know, it's low vibe. They may even like be that they're the reason why you may be a little bit more logical and not trusting of giving your emotions so fully. You don't want that King of Swords energy, because you've got an Emperor coming. Okay, someone who is going to plan for the future, someone who wants to lead with respect and love, someone who's more balanced. Oh, okay, Aries, I really don't want to say what they just said. I'll give it to you, cross watchers. I do apologize massively. This may not be your particular situation. So if this resonates in some way, then you know what? I feel like the person it resonates with, as in terms of a cross watcher, wouldn't really be watching this anyway. But they just said, put the Fool behind you. They said, look at the card. Okay, the Emperor is there. Put the Fool behind you. And the fool is popping out there. So it's like someone from the past who is very foolish. They feel a little bit foolish. I don't like to call anybody names, but I'm just giving you what I've just been given. So they're indicating that. Now we have the final card. Judgment. Dun, dun, dun. Aries, look at that. The final decision is yours. Okay? As soon as you make your decision on this, and don't sit on the fence, once you have seen that clarity, you make that final decision, everything gets activated for this new love to come on in, okay? So they want to leave it there. Listen to your intuition, okay? You're being given lots of downloads at this moment. They're indicating, as you can see, all those figures, they've got their arms up, okay? They're receiving the information. They're open to it. When you get this card, it is, you know what you need to do. You're being called forward to take action and do it. Okay, Aries? We will leave that there. They just said Bonnie to me, B-O-N-N-I-E, Bonnie. Now, I feel like that name has come up before. Maybe not for your reading, but Bonnie has come in there. Perhaps your person is called Bonnie, or you are called Bonnie. It may even they may even be to a place, because now I'm hearing bagpipes. So somewhere Celtic, bagpipes, I think is Scottish. So yeah, Bonnie might be, well, yeah, Bonnie, Scotland, I guess. So maybe this is resonant to a Celtic person in some way. If that's you, then there's something in this message for you. But they're saying Bonnie, it's like a good thing. Make the decision. Bonnie, great. Okay, next. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. So we will leave it there if they've asked me to. And I'm just going to give you a Wisdom of the Oracle card to close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Wow. So we have Yin. Okay, Yin number 2 in the reverse. So that's feminine energy here. And it's asking you to look at where you're off balance. Who makes you feel off balance? Who makes you unable to proceed forward? Who is... who shouldn't you be offering your love to? I'm just going to read it in the upright. Yeah, there's lots of fresh water coming out of there. Yeah, I feel like it's about, where are you feeling like you're not in balance and harmony? Who makes you feel like that? Because you actually have a wonderful opportunity ahead of you, which is to co-create with somebody. So I feel like wherever your career path takes you, you're creating with spirit, you're doing stuff like that, that's where you find this new love. And also, they said, look at the number. It's number 40. 4 plus 0, when you reduce it, is number 4, the Emperor card. So again, they're saying you're going to meet someone who is like more thinking about the future, who's more suited for you, but also it could be another Aries. But they're indicating you being like a bold leader, moving forward, taking charge of your destiny, and that's where you meet this person. There's a lot of wisdom here. So I feel like, yeah, look, there's a choice. It's like, this is a cheetah up here, and then you have the wisdom in between. Someone maybe you've put on a pedestal, and then you have the egg, which is a new opportunity, okay, a new start there. So the choice is yours. I'm just going to read from the book, as I would not want to tell you anything wrong. Oh, before I do that, I'm just going to give you a Nature's Whispers card for any advice. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? Thank you so much. Heighten your vitality. Raise your vibrations. Okay? Have faith and know that things are starting to work out in your favor. Oh, wow. It's interesting because they actually have some sort of people gathering here with contracts. Okay, so you may be signing new contracts to do with your career path, or signing a contract to do some sort of hobby or something. Also, we have a couple here who look like they're being betrothed to each other. We have you being in tune with nature and also being free, flying a kite, someone creating music there. They're just giving you indications, get out there. And I know it's easier said than done, we're in a pandemic, but it's like raise your vibrations in whatever way you can, and then you will birth this new energy that brings in new love for you. I'm just going to read from the book, so I would not want to tell you anything wrong. So we got number 2, which is Yin in reverse. Okay, so the protection message. Oh, listen to this. Aries, exactly what they were saying at the beginning. It says, do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, the gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. Okay, Aries, so they were obviously giving me that image of me giving you a cake for a reason, and you not accepting it, or the compliment not accepting it, where you need to open yourself up a little bit more. So that's what they're giving me there, is just clarifying that message for me. It's interesting how Spirit sort of channels a certain message through to people. And we also have the relationship message for co-create. It says, Creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation, something you've been calling in. Connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening up to new ideas you would never have come onto on your own. You're looking in a mirror held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You're going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art now, the very embodiment of beauty. Okay. Beautiful. That is the energy. So you're finding your mojo back. You're believing in yourself, knowing that you're beautiful, and you're calling this new love in because of it, Aries. We will leave it there. I'm just going to give you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides and Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Okay. Oh, look at that. So we have a mermaid. And interesting about this mermaid, she's turning her back. Okay, so turning her back on anything that is not emotionally serving her. That's how I picked it out. But they asked me to turn it around. There she is, listening to her heart. She has a shell over her heart. But also, the shell is protecting her heart. Okay, so look at areas where you feel like you are protecting your heart, not letting love in. I hope you can see that. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? Where would you like this? Oh, they won on the Fool card. Okay, so there's the Fool card there. So opening up to new love. Also, we have this, it's like a wheel on a ship, on a boat. This is about changing direction, taking control of your direction, making that final decision there, in guiding yourself. Oh, lovely energy. I had a breeze coming on in here. It's right here, right now. What they're giving me is changing your direction or moving forward, knowing where you're going, okay? Things are changing in your favor. Also, this wheel looks like the wheel on the Wheel of Fortune. So there is a turning point here of good fortune. It may require a risk, and that risk is believing in yourself, knowing that you deserve love, and opening yourself up fully to this wonderful experience that's about to come in for you, Aries. Okay? Where would you like this? Where would you like this? They want it on the Judgment card. Oh, which Judgment card? They want it on the Judgment card here, okay? So you're making a final decision. You know what you need to do. All you need to do is just take action on it, Aries, okay? We will leave that there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you, my beautiful Aries. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. Sorry, they're saying the name Ethel. Ethel, E-T-H-E-L. Ethel. That's either a name or a place. I think it's a name. If that resonates for you, then there's something in this message for you, okay? They just want to whip that in right at the end. So if it resonates, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Love and